Hi, hello, welcome back. This is Ubisoft Reacts. Well, no, they're not reacting, I'm reacting. As you can see, no Dustin, so flying solo. Ubisoft, their E3 in the past have been really weird. Joel McHale, Aisha Tyler, a lot of odd comedy and such, and this E3, they improved some things. So let's just start with the classic timer. We're going to do 13 minutes. Good, good. They got rid of Aisha Tyler. They didn't have a host. They just let their different developers, producers come on. CEO Yves Guillemot, Little Man. He talked for a bit. It was good. I like the pacing. The show was much faster. Trailer, demo, trailer. It's still not quite as fast as Bethesda or PlayStation or Nintendo will be, but much improved. They did a great job there. Let's see. So, got our handy-dandy notes. Before the show started, 10 minutes before, one of the Ubisoft product managers was like, "We will celebrate the dankest memes." So let's just get started. They went right into the much leaked Mario and Rabbids game. This is like a lot of exploring elements where you're running around the overworld. This kind of looked like a beautiful HD version of Super Mario RPG to me. It's the Mushroom Kingdom, but it's a little warped. And in this time, it's warped into the Rabbids style. Beautiful. This game is really pretty. I couldn't believe how well polished it was. We've known about the leak for a long time, but I didn't expect it to look this good. It has kind of like a Mario 3D World kind of thing, but with a slightly different flavor. To announce the game, they had Miyamoto and Bill Trinen come on stage. Miyamoto even mentioned it has a European flavor, and it does. It just has a Mario but with a twist. The humor at times I was with it, and other times I'm like, I don't know. It looks like it was trying too hard, but that's kind of the Rabbids style. They're hit and miss. They're for kids. They're for French people, really. But for a Mario and Minions game, it looked pretty good. It has a very XCOM style of combat, and I'm excited for it. It comes out at the end of August, and it's a buy for me. I know a couple of my friends probably would like the game, so I'm gonna show it off to them too. But it also has co-op, so I couldn't believe it. And just going back, Miyamoto comes out with a Mega Man arm cannon, which is going to be used in the game, I guess. It's weird. What a weird time to be alive. Nuts and gum together at last. Just looking at my notes, it's just me celebrating all this Miyamoto nonsense. The game just looks good. Probably even great. So the Rabbids are going to be a point of contention forever. But I think they did a good job. Then more Assassin's Creed. We kind of talked about it yesterday. It's not super hype for it. It's Assassin's Creed. It's in Egypt. It looks fine. Good for the fans of the genre. That kind of nonsense. But Crew 2 had a trailer that was based on Inception. It's so weird looking. All these visuals. It has nothing to do with the game. But boats, cars, planes, playing the crew. Minor hit was Crew 1, so we'll see if it picks up, but Wait, one more. The guy speaking for the Crew 2 was so French that I had no idea what he's talking about half the time. It's a pretty game. South Park trailer. Yet another South Park trailer for the Fractured Butthole. It looks good. I enjoyed the first South Park game. I understand it's not for everyone, but it kind of has that combat system I really like, a little Paper Mario-y. So I'm looking forward to it. It looks good. Yeah, ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's see. Then Elijah Wood comes out and talks about a game coming out next year. It's a mind-fuckery of a game, and things are going down, and what's happening, I don't know. Intrigue, mystery, weirdness, VR, transference. Then Skull and Bones. Skull and Bones was like Sea of Thieves, which we've been seeing from Rare for a couple of years, but this is for adults. It's literally the people who made the naval combat sections in Assassin's Creed in the past trying to make a full game out of that. It seems kind of limited in its appeal, but I could see the people who really like that naval combat in Assassin's Creed getting into it. The cinematic trailer was gorgeous, and that is actually a theme of Ubisoft. They had really, really good hype trailers. They were exciting, they were interesting, had a weird cover of Seal song. Ubisoft's a weird company, and they're just weirdos. The game looked good, but I don't know. It's coming out next year, so we'll give it time. And then our Just Dance break, you know. So, Just Dance had like people come on. Obviously, people I don't know. People trying to sell you on Just Dance, but like, what? It is coming out for Xbox One, Xbox One X, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, Windows 10, phones, Nintendo Switch, Nintendo Wii U, and Nintendo Wii. That's right, they announced the Wii game today. Then South Park Mobile. You know, it's like a mobile version of the South Park game, different storyline. It has a great name, South Park Phone Destroyer. Starlink Battle for Atlantis. One of the few games that was also announced for my precious Switch, but it's coming out next year and it's Toys to Life, and it's really kind of awkward because like you have your video game controller and then you'd have like a little model of a ship that was sitting on the Xbox controller or the Switch controller, and it's just like, what? This is really weird. Do I like toggle with it when I'm playing? Do I have to have it attached? I saw a really funny joke on Twitter already. No Man's Skylanders. I don't think it'll find a market, but thanks. Yeah. So, Steep, they announced DLC to go with the Olympics. That game looks gorgeous. Again, games that I'm not super invested in, but really well done presentation. Fast, interesting, hype. Let's see, we had Far Cry 5. Far Cry 5 is going to be an interesting game. I want to see how they treat everything. It's the setting in Montana in present day is going to be really interesting to see how gamers and people who like to write think pieces take it. But let's just talk about the game. It looks great. It looks like they've taken the Far Cry formula, improved on it, and you had a dog that had amazing powers to run around, pick up guns, attack people for you. It looked like you were like, hey, you go up there and snipe for me, you do this, and a lot of options. We'll see how it turns out. It's probably a wait and see for me, like see how the reception is. I got a lot of other games going on, but good hype trailer. Like if you're into Far Cry, you're going to like want to pick this up. Yeah. And then we get to the end of the show and the final announcement. You know what? And I've decided what I need to do here. This is for Dustin. So, the final one, I wasn't really sure what they were announcing at the time. And I'm like, that looks like a pig person. Kind of looks like Beyond Good and Evil, but it's too pretty, but it's a little weird. There's a monkey guy, humanoid monkey, I guess. It's fun. Interesting. Actually, later, I gotta add a word to this. Hang on one sec. There. It made me think of a point. In this trailer, which had this futuristic animal people, you know, having fun and doing this really cool thing, they swore a lot. And even the guy talking about some of the games, you know, dropped a couple of F-bombs. And South Park obviously swears. So it was actually like a theme throughout the whole conference except for Nintendo. They got that first so they could get into fucking. I mean, the conference dropped a lot of F-bombs. It's just fun. They're a weird, silly company, but it is what it is. So, what I've decided to draw, because this trailer I was hinting at turns out to be a Beyond Good and Evil story. It's called Beyond Good and Evil 2, although it takes place before the main character of Beyond Good and Evil 1 was born. Maybe you're playing as their mother, because they had similar eyes, but we'll see. That game's going to be a while. So I wrote fucking Beyond Good and Evil 2. And look, I even draw a Ubisoft logo. You know why? Because they're winning. I just realized I had a typo on the dry erase board. Winning E3! So, yeah, it's been 15 years. Beyond Good and Evil is a great Zelda-like. I'm excited to see what they do. Oh, camera, come back to me. I'm the blurry man. Watch this. Nope. You guys got blurry vision. I don't know. So, I know Dustin out there watching, you're going to be extremely excited for this. It was a really good hype video. It's going to be a few years before it comes out. I'm looking forward to it. I want to see how it turns out. So, good job, Ubisoft. I can't believe it. You guys are winning E3 so far. And as I kind of joked last night, each conference has gotten better. And I can't believe what I'm saying. Like, Ubisoft did it. I'm giving them, like, an owl piratey guy. Look at him. Yeah. And bring him back here. Weird, interesting, different, fun. I'm still like surprised. Like Beyond Good and Evil is definitely the biggest announcement of E3 so far in terms of like hype surprises. And we'll have Sony later on to figure out like, can anybody beat them? Nope, still can't do it. Fuzzy. But we'll see. We've been joking around doing like kind of letter grades where we kind of talk about it. Ubisoft for me, and I'm still stunned. Definitely good old A-. Obviously wasn't perfect. Obviously all these games weren't for me. But the pacing, the style of the conference, the direction they took, won me over. It was a lot of fun. And I think I'm just about out of time according to the timer. Look at that. I almost nailed it with 5 seconds to go. So, gonna hit stop on that. And pretty much just say, like, goodbye. Wow. I'm just excited. I'm like, this is good times for gamers. Ubisoft E3 2017 gets an A- from D2E Entertainment. We'll be back at, well, midnight-ish for Sony.